I just told our players, they did battle, they did compete, which is positive. We came back and took the lead, I believe, in the second half at one point, which after being down 10 to a team that's that good offensively, that is a positive. But, I told them we don't do moral victories at Florida Gulf Coast. So I'm frustrated because I think, like several games lately, that's a game we can win with a few more execution deals and a few more defensive execution situations as well. So, we just talked about, hey, how many times did North Florida have breakdowns and mistakes? Not many. How many times did Liberty have breakdowns and mistakes when we played them? Not many. But I did tell them a story that there was a time a year ago where North Florida actually lost 6 in a row, and people thought the program's in disarray. A year later, they're winning the league. And it's a credit to Coach Driscoll and what he's done there to continue to fight and continue to build it. So I told our team that as an encouraging situation because it's really hard for all of us right now because we're not used to not being on the winning end every night. But I think if you continue to fight and claw and you learn from your mistakes, then there comes a time where your guys mature and you become the team that you think you can become, just like North Florida's been able to do.
And Coach, I remember you told us a couple games back, maybe a month or two ago, you said that the team was kind of struggling to put together 2 complete halves. But tonight, for the first 15 minutes in both halves, pretty much going toe-to-toe with them. Can you just, I guess, talk about the progression you've seen in that regard of the team trying to put together 2 complete halves?
Yeah, well, I think that's what's hard right now for all of us, for our fans, for myself, for our players, for our coaching staff, for everybody that's affiliated with the program. We're seeing a lot of improvement from individual guys. I mean, Jalen Warren's 8 for 13 tonight, 18 points, 4 assists, and 3 turnovers. Justin Rainwater's in double figures. I thought Dakota Rivers and Quanzi Samuels came in and gave us really good minutes as freshmen. So, guys are making strides in their game, and I think we're making strides as a team. But unfortunately, we just played 2 of the teams that are ahead of us, and North Florida obviously being at the top of the league, and Stetson surprised everybody with how well they've played. So when you're playing teams that are as good as those guys right now, your margin for error is very small. So I do think we're getting better, and I think we're getting closer to where we want to get to, but we're not good enough right now to be able to make those type of mistakes and still be able to win games. There's been times in this program where we could make a lot of mistakes and we still had a margin for error, and right now our margin for error is just not that big.
And you're not going to be back in Alico until February 27th, a 3-game road stretch where you beat 2 of the teams, but you lost to NJIT by 2. What's the message going to be to the coaches and the guys being away for about, 17 days, 18 days?
Yeah, well, in a strange way, I said this on the radio, sometimes with a mature team, they love being at home. I think sometimes with a young team, there can be distractions at home. Family's there. We've got a lot of local guys, a lot of Georgia and Florida guys. Home crowd puts extra pressure on younger players, I think. There's just a lot more going on at home, and it's unfortunate because a mature team, takes advantage of being at home. But sometimes for us, being on the road is a positive because you get away from everything. It's all basketball the entire time. We've got their undivided attention versus only having them a few hours a day. So, I told our players and our coaches, we're going to do everything we can to prepare to beat Kennesaw, and then we'll move on to the next one.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.